This vibrant and energetic content creator and foodie is renowned all over our beautiful country. Fehmz Jordan, better known as Fehmz, has captured the hearts of many through her love for food. She joins us now just a few days ahead of the release of her debut cookbook, Damn Good Food. Sister, it's so lovely to see you again.
Yes.
Listen, let's take it from the beginning of your journey, because as much as we follow you, and you are hilarious on social media, but where did it all start?
So I think the funny thing is when you come from like brown households, you actually grow up where food becomes almost the center of the household. The kitchen is literally the heart of the home. Everything happens around the kitchen table. I can remember as a child, that is where everything would go on, which is why as kids, when you're playing outside the kitchen door, what are you making? Mud cakes and all of those things. Everything relates to food in some way. But specifically for us, the kitchen table was literally the place. You talk about your achievements there. You talk about your disappointments. You cry at the table. You do everything there. I remember nights when I would sit with my mom and she's just filling samosas. And that's where you learn, right? That's where I learned everything. And my mother was very much somebody who was like, I'm not the only person who's going to do this. You guys have to help me. As you grew up, she would leave. She'd be like, okay, I'm going out shopping. By the time I come back, there better be something on the table. And she'd leave a recipe book there. My mom was big on trying new stuff. She would go into magazines and cut out little things. And she'd go, okay, so you're trying this recipe today. I'll see you in like 4 hours. That was the start of it. And then I never went into it, actually. My brother's a chef, but I'm the one who ended up doing food on social media. It's so crazy.
And your social media presence has led you to debut your very first cookbook. I mean, tell us about the inspiration for even wanting to start jotting down your recipes.
Yeah, to be dead honest with you, I didn't think I was ready. I think social media changed the game for me, where I was just sharing pictures of my food and then people were asking for recipes. The way my mom taught us how to cook was the way I started sharing how I made dishes. And a lot of people really related to that, and that made me love it more. And the more I loved it, the more I wanted to share. And one day I got a message from a publisher, and they just went like, you know, are you thinking about a cookbook? And I think I ignored the email for like a couple of months, and then one of them started messaging me. She would DM me, Facebook message me, like every way that she could.
She's like, we need this, we need it.
Right? But I think in me, I really suffer from imposter syndrome a lot. So I always felt like, am I worthy of a book? But having been on TV, I realized that some people like to have the physical thing in front of them, even if there's a video, even if there's something. It just reminded me of how my mom used to cut out recipes from magazines, and I thought, well, maybe a book is something I need to have. And once I started the process, wow, it's so much fun to put together a book, to work with like a team, a photographer, a stylist, and I really wanted to take the recipes that people loved the most.
I follow you, and I've been following you for a very long time. You are hilarious, you are natural, and you deliver on the goods. The food is always a 10 out of 10. When was that breaking point where you felt like, and yes, I will say you made it online?
I'll be honest with you, I didn't realize it until I watched one of my videos go viral. And normally like videos get popular, but I saw the numbers changing and I thought, wait, what happened? And it was a cheesecake. I saw the change in the way people interacted with my content. And it's been a beautiful experience, but I think in my head, I'm going to disagree with it. I don't think I'm there.
You are there. You know, my favorite part is when you say, you feel like you're talking to the individual, and you're just like, guys, I'm not going to tell you how much salt to put in. I measure with my heart. You know, it's that relatability.
So I think the thing is that, yes, I know it's there. I know the numbers are there. I know the people are there. But when I look into the camera, I just look at it and think, let's say you and I are cooking right now and I'm showing you how to make this.
You have a section in your book that you dedicated to you. Why was that so important?
The dedication was important to me because for a long time, I felt very much outside of a society that I wanted to be accepted into. And I got tired of fighting, trying to be accepted by them. And I think the dedication for me was me accepting myself and going, I'm not fighting to sit at anybody's table. My table is open for everyone, and that is how I'm going to live life. And I think I wanted the dedication to always be a reminder to me that I'm worthy. and a reminder to any woman who read that, or any person, a child, a man, it doesn't matter. If you read that and you relate to it, I want them all to know that they are worthy.
Oh, wow.
And I don't want them to see this as like somebody did this. I want them to see this as anybody can do this. If I can do any of this stuff, then I believe that in everybody's potential to do it.
Well said. And I cannot wait to jump into the kitchen with you. Absolutely, Mzansi. Now, we cannot have Fehmz on the show and not invite her into our kitchen. Inspired by one of the recipes from her upcoming debut cookbook, let's make some prawn coconut curry.